Sup guys, or Mr. Mom, whatever. Anyways, today we are going to be learning about acid and bases. Woo woo. Some properties of acid are they produce H plus, as in H3O plus, ions in water. The hydrogen ion is a hydrogen ion attached to a water molecule. It tastes really sour, kind of like a lemon or something, like sour, gross. They corrode metals, electrolytes, and they react with bases to form salt and water. Their pH is less than 7, and that's going to be important to remember, so you better remember it. It turns the blue litmus paper to red, so blue to red, acid, or A-CID. I don't know if that's different, but if not, it spells acid. Some properties of the bases is it produces OH negative ions in water, which is a little bit different than the acids. It tastes bitter and chalky, which is, I'd rather sour than chalky because that's gross. They are electrolytes. They feel soapy and slippery, and I think Mr. Mom told us that it's like eating at your skin or something. It was gross. I just remember that. It reacts with acids to form salt and water, but we already knew that. And their pH is greater than 7, which is why it's important to remember that acid is less than and bases is greater than, because that can help you a lot. It turns red litmus paper to blue, which is called basic blue. Okay, naming acids is really difficult for me, so it's something I have to practice. It's okay, let's see if I can explain this in the easiest way. If it has no oxygen, it's probably going to end with "ide", and it's going to be hydro, like the stem, and then it's going to say acid. So let's say if it was HCl, since there's no O in it, it would be hydrochloric acid. So the "ide" is going to change to "ic", so it's going to be chloric, and then it's going to have an acid at the end and a hydro at the beginning. But if it is with oxygen, there's two ways. So if it's an oxygen with an 8, it's going to be "ic" acid, and there's going to be no hydro in front of it. So, for example, let's go with H2SO4, which is sulfuric. So you're going, or sulfate. So it's sulfate. So instead of saying you're not going to put hydro in it, it's just going to be sulfuric acid. And then it's just sulfuric acid. But if it's going to be an ite, which is probably going to be